In this video, I am going to talk about Windsweep in the context of Everest defense, why Windsweep is not for everyone, and why you should be careful before furthering this rare skill. So here I have collected some interesting candidates as for the Windsweep skill inheritance. Some of them are kind of questionable. We will talk about this later. And on the other hand, some examples of units which I believe you should probably avoid. Let's analyze Erika's particular case. For example, she's very interesting because in the past I have seen some Erika with Windsweep build on a cave line. The interesting fact is that before Winter Altina existed, in Everest's offense, there were only two no-seed disrupt units. Both were greens, both were also infantry. Fallen Leon, Brave Ike. So Erika has color advantage, and very often they would use infantry skull, protecting Erika. So even if Fallen Leon or Brave Ike would perform follow-up, there is a decent chance that Erika will survive thanks to infantry skulls. But the problem is that Windsweep protects against slow units such as Brave Actor or Brave Elderguard, so they cannot counterattack, and Erika will survive. She will survive as long as she wins the speed check. So against eventually more potential threats, Erika will survive. The problem now with Windsweep on this kind of unit, this skill becomes kind of a weird gimmick. If I really wanted to, let's say for some reasons I couldn't hide my peony, now I can place peony right here, and she baits Erika for free, and now I can get Fallen Leon, Triangle Adept, Quick Riposte, killing Mia. I can have Owen killed by, let's say, Fallen Ike, and next turn Erika will get sniped by Air, or maybe Freya, or in Astra season I can use Regine, I can use Altina to bait Erika, because Erika, unfortunately with Windsweep, she's not a threat anymore. She will increase her survivability, of course, but she's not a threat anymore. So you can bait her with absolutely anything and focus on killing other units composing the cave line and dealing with Erika later. And if you want, you can make use of the Windsweep at your advantage. Such as, for example, if you want to collect the pots, you can let Air in range of Erika, Erika attacks Air, Air survives. So you get now one more turn to get the pots. So this is kind of a weird gimmick because overall Erika is not becoming more dangerous, she is not becoming better. On one hand she may become better, on the other hand she becomes weaker. There is definitely a downside to this. So that is my problem. Let's say, for example, you play with Bernadetta frontline and you have a problem with Brave Actor, Brave Elderguard. An option is Lance Breaker. This is why I have it on Bernadetta. This is an obvious choice. She has advantage against blue. Now if I want to protect Bernadetta against Brave Elderguard, I would do maybe something like this. Axe Breaker, B-slot on Erika, Rally, Dance, and that works. Earlier I have made Caveline Fury Craft against fast save skills on armor units, I've said that Leaf has right now only one weakness, Brave Actor. A very strong Brave Actor may kill Leaf. Now, if I use double life and death build plus rally, Windsweep, and ground orders, she rally Leaf, dance, blazing light goes off, and boom, actor vanish. So I would use ground orders, aerobatics, dance, movement shenanigans in order to protect each other's weakness instead of using gimmick builds, which definitely hurts the units in some other aspects. For example, the reason why I actually think Merrick is the best user of Windsweep is that the weapon makes it very convenient and extremely synergistic with Windsweep. Windsweep is made for Merrick. Accelerated special, no follow-up. And pref special, very strong. Same thing with Byleth. She's an equally good user of Windsweep because accelerated special and no follow-up. If we consider another no follow-up unit like Selena, you use Windsweep on Selena. The problem now is that the absence of slaying effect means she attacks twice, but she cannot activate something like Moonbow, Glimmer, or Ruptured Sky. So she's definitely hurting her damage potential, and now she becomes, with Windsweep, kind of Reinhardt number 2. So it's questionable. Definitely. It's not a unit that is strictly better than Reinhardt because of that. At least Byleth also always triggers Ruptured Sky. Merrick always triggers Righteous Wind, which means in the Seer slot you can use Attack Speed Solo, Swift Sparrow instead of Flashing Blade. Fear can also be a very good user of Windsweep for the same reason. Accelerated special, no follow-up. Problem is that, of course, she is a melee unit, so you need to get some movement boost, such as flyer guidance, aerobatics, or air orders, or maybe, why not, a Tempest if you play with return plus trap, ground orders, turn 1 you activate return, move 2 space, and with Odd Tempest you go really far. Another example of very strong, effective build would be AoE Mage double life and death build with Windsweep. Main weakness of Lilina is primarily Brave Actor. Brave Actor would survive and kill her, but thanks to Windsweep, she will actually survive. Okay, now that's better. Let me show you this. As you can see with double life and death build, the problem is that the defense is so low that you know what happens if someone attacks Lilina. She dies. Even with 2 mythics or 3 mythics, there is no way she can survive with double life and death. So Windsweep allows her to survive. There is little drawback to this. That's the same reason as to why earlier I talked about double life and death with Ophelia and Windsweep. Her defense is so low that she doesn't want anyone to make a counter attack. Ophelia deletes Brave Actor, but another common threat in AR offense obviously is the green armor Brave Edelgard, and Brave Edelgard survive easily to Ophelia. So you need, against such common threat, a protection, Windsweep. And when you look at other options, such as maybe LOL, Res, the difference is not that big, especially when you consider those common threats, such as Actor and Edelgard. That is because of those that Windsweep could work pretty well on Lilina or Ophelia as a way to protect them. Because other threats will be automatically deleted. Now the last one. Leaf is interesting because he has guaranteed follow-up. If you use Windsweep with guaranteed follow-up and you make sure that these units win the speed check, let's say for example you change a slot to attack speed push, you use LOL speed res and phantom speed or attack speed solo seal, you win the speed check, you keep your follow-up, and they cannot counter attack. But again, there is a big drawback. Leaf's base kit, I think, looks like this. Stacking death and attack to the extreme. His best asset is attack and defense. If you do it well, he may eventually kill some brave actor. Not all, but some of them might eventually die. It's not impossible. And he's good also against Winter Altina, but if you use this weird gimmick called Windsweep, you have to change his base kit and using very expensive fodder such as attack speed push. Now you're hurting your matchup against Winter Altina, and Winter Altina will kill you because instead of death push and death solo, you have speed push and attack speed solo seal. So now you die to Winter Altina. And again, remember that Brave Actor has Warrior Fighter. So against Warrior Fighter, or maybe in the future we will have another strong armor unit with armor, Warrior Fighter built in, Leaf will not make follow-up because of Windsweep. Windsweep versus Warrior Fighter. So it's definitely and probably not worth considering as a build. Again, if you want to cover for Leaf weakness, which is Brave Actor, use Rally Trap, use Overlap, use Movement Shenanigans, because as a reminder, Windsweep is not easily available. It's only available on 5-star units or Joshua, and Joshua costs Grail. The more you get, the more expensive it gets to purchase even more copies of Joshua. So this is why I think actually we don't have many good users of Windsweep aside of Byleth, which doesn't have it in her base kit. And eventually AoE such as Lilina or Ophelia. But others want good bulk, good damage. For example, you have probably heard about this interesting red mage called Brave Lysithia. This could also work on Brave Lysithia because she's super fast and she has guaranteed follow-up. So you don't have to change her base kit. Just replace LOL Speed Res by Windsweep. But again, LOL Speed Res is what makes her really powerful. So using Windsweep maybe will hurt her damage potential. And because she makes a guaranteed follow-up before foe can counter attack, again this is a weird scenario because desperation effect eventually works kind of like Windsweep. What you want with Lysithia is delete the foe with the desperation. So even for Lysithia, it's not strictly better on her, because the desperation also acts like a pseudo Windsweep. So this is why I said for units like Merrick and Byleth, there's absolutely no drawback. The combination of slaying effect and NFU makes it exceedingly synergistic with Windsweep and ideal for this. So that's it for today. Let me know in the comment if you have any ideas or if you think I have missed something. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later.